A Guten Erev Shabbos. The value which we're going to discuss today is the value of learning and growing throughout our lives. In this week's Parsha, we learn about Yaakov, Jacob's dreams, with the famous ladder, its feet on the ground and its head in the heavens. And from this we learn a wonderful lesson, and that is when climbing heavenward, we don't need to do anything dramatic. We don't need to involve ourselves in leaps and bounds, but rather we have to climb one rung after another rung, one step at a time. A wise teacher once asked his students, if there are two people on a ladder, one on top and one on bottom, who is higher? The kids laughed and said, of course, the one on top. To which the teacher responded, not necessarily. It depends in which direction they are going. John Maxwell said as follows, when we are children, our bodies grow automatically. A year goes by and we become taller and stronger, more capable of doing new things and facing new challenges. I think many people carry into adulthood a subconscious belief that mental, spiritual, and emotional growth follows a simple pattern. No one improves by accident. Personal growth doesn't just happen on its own. But let me add to what he said the words of the Pirkei Avos, Ethics of Our Fathers, where we learn that ben chamish es chamish shana lemikra, 5, we should study the scriptures, and then 10, we should study the Mishnah, and 13, we're subject to commandments, we're obligated to fulfill commandments, and then later on, the Mishnah says, at 30, we reach the peak of strength, and 40, wisdom, and 50, we're able to give counsel. So the Mishnah is teaching us that, in fact, throughout life, there are opportunities for growth and for development that we just need to take advantage of. There's a cute story told of the Gerer Rebbe. When someone turned 60, which the Mishnah says at 60 we reach old age, he bemoaned to the Rebbe, I feel that I'm getting old, I'm turning 60. To which the Gerer Rebbe responded, you have nothing to fear. At 40 you didn't turn wise, so most probably at 60 nothing will happen. But the Mishnah is telling us that there are opportunities throughout life, every 5 to 10 years, that we need to take advantage of in our life's journey, in our life's heavenward climbing. I would like to conclude with a quote from the Kotzker Rebbe, that there's nothing more upright than a crooked ladder. The message being, the crookedness represents the humility that one has to have, the introspection and the reflection and the honesty to know where we stand in order for us to then take the next step in our lives towards improving and coming closer to God. Have a wonderful Shabbos.